Hi guys, welcome back to the HUBient channel. This is Stella Bella, and today I'm going to be showing you how to contour and shape your face using the GUASHA massage method. You can buy this from pretty much any online beauty store. This one here I got from Catch of the Day from the ILLUMINATE Me brand, which looks like this. So it will come like this, ready with some instructions for you to get you started as well. We're not going to use the roller today, we're just going to use the GUASHA tool, which is something that I use pretty much every day now. And I find that it really helps to contour, shape and depuff your face. So today I'm going to show you a few ways of how to use it so you can get similar results as well. Apart from the GUASHA tool, you'll also need a serum, a facial serum of some sort. You can also use gel or oils. I try to stay away from oils because sometimes you can use a bit too much, and especially on your face, you don't want too much oils on there. So I like using these sort of serums from the It's Skin range. So it provides a lot of the right nutrients as you're using it, and it's also a nice soft texture that's easy to absorb as well. So today I'm going to be using the vitamin E one. So like I said, this is something that you can do every single day. I tend to do it as part of my morning routine because I do like the way it sort of depuffs my skin and wakes me up and wakes up my skin and gets me ready for the day. But you can certainly do it at night as well if you like. So I'm going to take one squeezy. I'm going to put that in the palm of my hand. And I'm going to dab that. Let's work on the cheek area first. So I'm going to get that nice and wet, not dripping, but enough so that it's not going to just dry immediately. And I'm going to go in straight away while it's still quite wet. And I'm going to start working on the main part of the cheek first using the blunt side. And this really helps to sort of flush out the toxins, gets the blood flowing back in there, and really helps to sort of shape and flatten that side of your face and depuffs that area a bit. If you normally suffer from TMJ like I do, so if you tend to grind your teeth at night, or if you get nervous, you tend to sort of clench your jaw, then this is a really good massage to do on your face as well. What I like to do is use this round side and go right into this, and if you feel along your face, you'll feel there's like a muscle there that's quite tight, and if you start massaging it, it might even become sore. You might need to open your mouth to find it. If you open your mouth, you'll find that there's that one muscle right there. That is actually quite painful to press on, especially if you have TMJ. Now this is a massage method that really helps with TMJ and really helps to sort of release that muscle, especially in the morning if you've been grinding your teeth at night. It is such a relief. So I'll do that, really get in there with the round bit. Generally I tend to do about 10 to 15 times on each side, not too many, and just swiping all the way up. Making sure whenever you use the GUASHA on your face that you are swiping upwards, not up and down. So we're not trying to scrub at the face, we're only swiping one direction, which is from down to up. And if you need, you can do a little more top up. Because I'm filming and talking at the same time, this is drying out a lot quicker than usual, but usually just like one drop on one side of the face is enough to last me for the whole sort of session. Next we can start contouring the cheekbones. So you want to find the right underneath your cheekbone and right above, and you want to have this bit locked in here, and you want the bigger side down on the bottom and the smaller side up the top. And you're going to go pull from just right next to your nose and upwards towards above your ear. So just along the cheekbones, just like that. I like to do this about 10 to 15 times as well, just to get that contouring. Then I like to flip it and do the other side. Some people only use one side, but I find using both sides is actually quite good because one goes in a lot deeper than the other, and then again just 15 times. I'm not pressing hard at all, and you shouldn't feel any pain or pulling of the skin either. If you do, then you need to add a little bit more serum, because this should never be abrasive to the skin. And again, make sure you're doing it on both sides. Next, I like to work under the eye, and for areas under the eye, I like to use eye cream so that I'm actually soaking in nutrients from the eye cream as I'm putting it in. So I'm just going to dab some underneath here. And again, I'm going to dab it so that it's not completely soaked in, because I'm going to use the GUASHA tool to help me soak it in. Now with this one, I like to use this point here. Now do be careful. If it's a little bit too harsh for you, or it's your first time, you might just want to go along here gently, just like that. But I like to use this side just to give it a little bit more power when I'm depuffing it. But of course, again, I'm not pressing hard at all. And again, I'm going from right inside the nose ridge, pulling upwards to above the ear. So I'm just following along that line. And this really helps to depuff your eye bags, dark circles. This one I do probably about maybe 5-10 times on each side. Maybe 15 if I've had like a late night or crying session or something. It really helps to just squeeze out those toxins there. And this is something that I do because I get really bad allergies. So if you do as well, this would be really helpful. These areas here, so right underneath the corners of your eyes, where your sinuses sort of start, by just using the corner there and sort of rubbing it downwards gently. This one we're actually rubbing downwards, but not completely down. Probably only about this much of your face we're rubbing down. I'll swap and go over to the other side. And this actually helps to drain your nasal fluids as well. I find this really helps me to drain out sort of that puffiness that happens around here, and I feel less congested as well. Next, I like to work on these areas here, which is called the nasolabial folds, which are these sort of smile lines here that we tend to get. Again, a little bit of serum. And here we use the flat end, going from here out and up. Otherwise, you can use the round end, because you can access it a bit easier with the round end. But just be careful, because obviously this is rounded, so it's almost trying to push it in, and that's not what we want. Otherwise, you can also use this edge here and then just go from the contour. So then this actually goes around the corners of your mouth and up. Then once all of that is done, I like to work on the forehead. A lot of people tend to focus on, but for me, I don't tend to do this one as often. This is one area that a lot of people tend to focus a lot on. With a lot of these, you can actually go all the way back, and same with this one here as well. You can go all the way back behind your ears and then down your neck, because this is where a lot of that a lot of those acupressure points are here. So you can actually extend that all the way, and same thing with the forehead. You can go from here, push and extend it all the way back if you like. But I tend to just sort of go up to my hairline, maybe a little bit further. Then last but not least, we'll work on the chin and the jawline contouring. This is where we use this little dip quite a lot. So I like to use the big end under here and the little end up the top. And we're just going to swipe from the middle here, upwards like that. Then I like to go from the middle down, just a little bit, not all the way down. Be very mindful that we don't want to end up doing a reverse. We don't want to end up pushing that skin. So I would just give that a little bit of a, just give that a little bit of a push. Then go in again a few more times, just to balance that out. And again, this is so good if you have TMJ and do any sort of teeth grinding when you're stressed or sleeping. And you'll feel the little muscles that are working here over time as you go over them. They can be a little bit sore, but that's why they need this sort of massage. And then last but not least, if you want to, you can also work down your scapular area here, just for a bit of a massage. So coming from right behind your ear, there's that little bit of a sore point, using the round bit, and you're gonna go down along with the scapula. But again, making sure you've got plenty of serum on there so you're not pulling the skin down with you. You're only working the muscles. And then same thing on the other side. And voila. Now, it's not a miracle cure, so it's not going to work immediately, but if you keep at it, do it at least 2 to 3 times a week, every single week, you'll start seeing results fairly quickly. Like I found when I started this, around the second, third time that I started doing it, I started noticing the results a lot quicker. So keep at it, and you'll soon notice a lot of these contouring, that massaging effect that you're doing, it ends up lasting longer and longer on your skin. And that's basically it for today. Thank you so much for listening, guys. If you have any questions at all, please make sure you comment below. Please make sure you follow us on the HUBient channel. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and please follow me as well. My Instagram and TikTok is stellabella.au. I'd love to hear from you. And if you do try this method, please let me know how you go, or if there's anything else that you'd like me to review or do a tutorial on, feel free to pop it in the comments below as well. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.